Alright, what is going on, guys? How are you? We'll try it again. This time I'm on an even shorter attention span. With if the stream goes bye-bye, that's all she wrote. I kind of messed with a few settings last night. It wasn't my internet, like I did a whole bunch of internet speed tests and restarted the computer, started the internet, and it wasn't anything to do with that, so I don't know. But we'll see how YouTube acts this morning or this evening. And if the stream ends, the stream ends. We'll pick up hopefully tomorrow. But hopefully you guys are doing well. We got a pretty crank up the volume. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, I got you. Why is it always? Heh. Alright. Volume settings, microphone, and volume. There. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully. For some reason, every time I plug this in, I've narrowed it down. I plug it in to charge it, and it like factory resets itself. So I don't know why. I have no idea why. Let me know if that's any better. Hopefully it is. If it's not, I'll go mess with something else. But should be a cool flight. Check out this super dope livery. I found it on the org store, or the not the org store, the whatever you call it thing. Flightsim.to. Some gold jet Continental. Pretty doggone cool, if I do say so myself. The jetway don't work, typical Myrtle. But there's even something cooler on the inside. I'll show you guys in just a moment. But yeah, so here's the deal. I know I just keep pouring in the bad news. I got a headache from hell, but I do want to hang out with you guys. So I took some medicine about 35-40 minutes ago. It's getting better. But if this headache don't figure itself out when we get to Newark, I'll probably end it regardless, whether the stream's working flawless or not. Just because my head's thumping. Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's normally the headache medicine does the thing. It just takes a moment. But yes, I have a headache from hell. You'd have thought Thor's in between my ears, just beating away. But anyways, that's it. That's it. JJ, what's going on, man? How are you? Welcome. Porter, hey, yo, what's going on, big boss? How are you? Yeah, how's it going? Sato, good morning. Fires, what's going on, man? D-Champ, what's going on, big boss? How are you? So did you get the 35-degree weather this morning? It was probably pretty close to that. I don't know the exact temperature because I kind of got out of bed. I rolled out of my room at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock. And let the dog out, but yeah, it was cold. I don't know the exact temperature. Cold as hell. So with that, let's jump in here. Take a look at this. Voila! Courtesy of AJJ. Look at that. So we'll keep this on for the Christmas time, and then we'll do other stuff, and other stuff. But yeah, that's the plan. I think it looks cool as heck. We'll get this working. Request the flight stuff. Yeah, that. And let's see. Because we all know I don't enter my own flight plans. You must be out your gosh darn mind. We'll go here. And good. Cool. One other thing I forgot to do is pre-file our flight. Continental 304 this evening. The pilot. There it is. COA 304. There she be, and submit, and be pilot. Loading the client stuff. I like the. Oh, why? Thank you. How you doing? How was it? How was the fire last night? I saw it on your Instagram thing. Hopefully it was nice and toasty. COA 304 and Boeing 737. Yeah, I was gonna fly the 310 tonight, and then I saw this little tablet thing. And he showed me how to do it. I said, "Oh hell no! Like this has to be done." Look at that. Well, my goodness me. Oh, my lights. Hold on. My little Christmas lights ain't showing. Oh, that's not it. Where you go? Where you go, man? Is that it? There they are. We got to get in the festive spirit. No, that's... Yeah, we'll keep that up. But yes, the festivities must go on. All right, here we go. Huh? Oh. We'll go here. We'll go here. And I think just the power's on. Yes, just the juice to the bird. There we go. There. Oh, there we go. There we go. Jinx. Oh man. Yeah. Nah, I saw. I was like, wait a minute. My lights. They're gone. Can't have that. Hail. No. There. No, those actually stay off. That. For us today, it's something rather high. 37,000 feet. Okay, so 37. Look at that. It kind of reflects off. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Kcre, what's going on? How the heck are you? Zep, what's up, big dog? Yeah, hopefully no problems today. I don't pay for the thing, so like if you don't have Volanta like the premium one, I don't pay for it anymore because I really didn't use all the other stuff, so I was like forget it. So what the? Why is it? Oh, I don't know. The thing was down, but anyways, yeah, I don't pay for it anymore, so I was like, oh well, purple it is. Let's see, Max Racing, what's going on, dude? Diamond Flight, yeah, dude, I can't wait either. I'm gonna try to show you guys all that I know, which is next to nothing. But yeah, I'll show you all that I can. Let's see, we'll go here, and then we're gonna go out of Myrtle, KMYR. From here, we'll drop you there, and then go to route Myrtle to Seward. Or no, EWR, this one, and then we are Continental 304. Cool. And if I remember correctly, it's like a 3-6 departure, so it should be Alpha down to 3-6, and look at that. It's almost like I've been here. 3-6. Departures, yep, 3-6. For arrivals, that's Rick Street. The Filbo and 2-2 left. Off of court. So, Filbo, court, 2-2 left, for Patrick. Cool, activate and execute. Yes, please. Wait, really? Alright, hold on. They must have changed it, because I was like, wait a minute. Oh boy, streamer tools. Yeah, look, hold on. See? So I only got. They used to have these black ones for free too. Like these used to be free. Then they must have got a pretty slow. Yeah. They must have had like a reduction in people paying. So they said, "Huh, you don't want to pay." Instead of giving you more free stuff to come back, we're just gonna make you pay for it. But yeah, this into Newark, hopefully. I'm hoping. Hopefully the computer don't catch on fire. Cool. So we'll use that. We'll jump over here, and we'll go this one, and we're going off of 3-6 this evening. We'll import from the airplane, and we'll grab the weather. So we have all of that. 3054. So it'll go takeoff 1 and 50 on the temperature when we get there. But everything else looks cool. TO1, and then 50, and yeah, that looks good. Drag required, yeah, sure. We'll go flaps 1, and then we'll just triple check this. 30, 31, wait, 30, 31, 34. 30, look at that. Even Steven 5. Go, stop. There we go. Save. Yes, it's, what do you call it? Tuesday night in New York. So it's like every week or every other week or something. They kind of switch them around. What did I say? 134. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. 10,000. Last I checked. Check. There was no ATC. There's not in our like immediate airspace. So we can go to Unicom. 22. 8, switch that over, go here, and 10,000 sure, put 360, we're going to go a heading departure, oops, 360, come up here, do a little bit of that, a little bit of this, what do you say, quick walk around, sure, looky here. Make sure, you know, all the bolts are in and the duct tape's nice and smooth. You don't want no rigid duct tape. That'd be bad. If there's anything coming off the tires, make sure you hide it. They got brake pins in here. That's important. Whoops. Sure, there's a brake pin somewhere. You know, no screwdrivers in the engine. Nope, we're looking good. Around here, make sure they didn't hit the airplane. If there's blue juice spilling, tell them to watch out. That looks good to me. What do you think? Engine looks good. Hello? There we be. Yep. Ain't nothing falling off yet. Looks good to me. Did they set a date for what? The iFly 737 MAX? Not that I know of. Last I knew, it was like months away, they said, or something of that sort. But no, I'm very much so looking forward to it. 100% honest. There, cool, and cool. All right. You. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. Dilemma. Problem. Look at this. Houston, we have a problem. This low pressure is supposed to go away. Like, supposed to go away. And the yoke is supposed to move. So, I don't know what to do. Yeah, there's stuff. So, that is a, we're still patiently waiting for the Phoenix. Yeah, patiently is an understatement. That's understatement of 2020, what is it, 2023? So yeah, guys, I really don't know what to do. Make sure I have, turn them all off and turn them back on again. All right, hold on. Make sure I didn't, yeah. Well, I think they're all, yeah, they're all off. Look, even the yoke doesn't move, and it's up. Like, I guess what I could try one good time, right? I won't just throw in the towel yet. No, I'm not doing a sim restart. Absolutely not. If this sim has to get to the whole main screen, stream's done. Dunzo. Um, I will try to go to this main menu and jump back in. But if it's all the way to like closing the sim and coming back, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Um, fortunately, but unfortunately. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I tell you. But what we could do, if this thing right here don't work, maybe I'll just jump in the diamond. I won't do like a cross country, but maybe we can fly over to like Grand Strand. Granted, it'll be on a yoke, but so be it. We could jump in the diamond, and I can run you through some lift stuff real quick, and then we'll call it a night. But if this works, and we're giving it a full send. Yes, that gate. Yes, this thing right here. Yes. We'll try it. Come on, you filthy animal. Anybody here, like a World War II buff history geek, I guess you could say? The new thing on Netflix, World War II something something, just came out. Very good. Obviously it shows. Oh boy, what the hell is that? Oh yeah, she's a goner. She's a goner. It shows like obviously the Pacific War and that theater. It shows the European theater, blah blah blah. The stuff we all know. Yep, that's a goner. But what it also shows to a pretty good depth is in Egypt and Africa. If you're into it, check it out. Sure. Let's go see. Yeah, it happens to me, but it's like very few and far between. So here's the plan. I will jump into the diamond and see if that works. If that don't work, this stream goes. And we will pick up hopefully fresh tomorrow. But right now we're spitting blanks. So let's see. We'll go over to this way. If you guys are jumping in, flying along, we'll go by the lift hangars. Feel free. Where am I? The East Coast server. And you're more than welcome to, what do you call it? Send me like a little group thing right over here, do that thing and then that thing. And then I could see you and vice versa. Where the heck is a diamond? Let's see. Nope, we want the NG. Yes, that is the one we want. I want the Apex one. Yes. And you. Cool. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so the plan is because here's the reason why I'm not gonna restart the stream or the sim is because it takes forever. Like I got so much crap on here that it takes like 15 minutes for this thing to load back in. So it's like 20 minutes of just so yeah, it didn't crash. The damn 737. Like how you have it when you go to flick on the APU or like the fuel pumps and the low pressure stays on, or the yoke doesn't move. You ever have that? That. So we got. Okay. Cool. So welcome to my office, guys. Those are my hangars over there. And this is my bird. Fun fact for you: prop is made of wood, and the landing gear, is not centered. Yeah. So if you look at it nose on, it's real. Like it drives me nuts to this day, but it's as real as it gets. The landing gear is not centered. So when you first get in, the first thing you do, obviously, turn the master battery on. You would check to make sure all this is up to date, which it is. Come over here. There is one thing that this airplane doesn't do that the real one does. So if you actually were to press this engine button, this whole screen right here would essentially just cover up the whole, it would be a big engine screen. So that's the first thing you do. You come in, check your fuel, do that. And then another quirk for this airplane is to have your stuff come on, you have to turn on the master avionics, which in the real plane you don't have to. So you do that. The problem, why the thing is possibly an activation error, so it's an anti-privacy, that's why the cockpit is like that. That's weird, because I literally was just in it 30 minutes ago. Like, I landed in EHRD Rotterdam, The Hague, and then closed out the sim, ate dinner, came here. So I mean, if they think that's piracy, they've got some problems. Let's see, go here, so invite him to a group. I think it, yeah, click that, and then invite to group. There you go. There you go. So we did all that. Then you come down to the stick, and you actually, hold on. Before you do that, right? So blah blah blah. We did that. You'll make sure that the canopy, if this was real, you can actually kind of keep the canopy cracked, so air flows in. Make sure it's in one of the two positions, cracked or fully closed. Come over here, and then you would press the autopilot, disconnect. That works. Test the trim. That works. And then I think it's also a bug in here, but if you hold the autopilot disconnect and you move the trim, it's not supposed to move, which clearly it does. Set it to takeoff, and perfect. Cool. So then you bust out the checklist, and before start checklist, engine master is on. Ramp fuel will say, I don't know, 15 planned. It's 26 on board. Altimeters are 3504 set. Transponder is 1200 altitude. FMS is set up. Departure review. So what that is basically just what we're going to do. That is, we'll take off. We'll fly out of runway 36. We'll make a left turn up to Grand Strand, and we could shoot an ILS if you guys want. Sure. Rear door is closed. Safety harness is on. Front canopy is position 2. Exterior, or before start checklist is complete. There you go. So you go here, you go here. You come over to this, turn it on, guard it, and you look around, make sure there's nobody going to get turned into tomato juice. Clear, and start. So you got 3 seconds once the engine turns to get to within 20 RPMs of 730, which it just hit it. Now we're at 710. That's fine. From there, you would turn the avionic master switch on, check your circuit breaker panel, and then you'd work your way across. So those are good. There's guarded, and then checklist. After start, avionics master is on. Pitot heat. Oh, sorry, I missed one. So you test the pitot heat, and the only thing you're looking for is there's no voltage. This doesn't work. Oh, here we go. So you turn your pitot heat on. You should see a rise in amps, rise in volts. If you do, bam, turn it off. Pitot heat is tested. Circuit breaker panel is checked. Autopilot is checked. Pitch trim is checked and set for takeoff. After start checklist complete. So there it is. Silence the caution. Cool. I mean, restart the sim. Oh no, because it takes too long. Like I wasn't gonna restart. So that's why I was saying, you know, if this plane doesn't work, we'll come back at it tomorrow. The only difference in this one is at lift we rotate at 67. So let's see. And these are already programmed in there as well. We can turn the flight director off. Don't need that. What is it? Menu. Oh, I never messed with that one. So let's see. Oh well, I don't really care. What happened to 7.3? No, we're in Microsoft. The fuel pump. So like, you know how you turn the fuel pump on and the APU won't start or the yoke won't move? That we got that. So I was like, screw it. I'm not restarting the sim because it takes forever and a day to restart. So I said, screw it. We'll do a couple laps over in the diamond, and then we'll get ready for tomorrow. We'll make sure our plane don't fall out the sky. But what we can do is we'll go to flight plan. We'll go origin, and we'll go, let's see. Oops. We'll start here. Why? Where are you? Why? R, somewhere. Go. Myrtle Beach, enter. We're gonna go right down the street, literally, to Grand Strand. Okay. C. R. Where are you? There you go. E. Enter. Cool. Done that. Wonderful. If we go to you, select approach. What are they landing at Grand Strand? Where do y'all park at Myrtle? So we're on the airport, like passenger stuff's over on the other side. You'll see two big old hangars. You'll see two hangars right here. Those are ours. Two biggins. A buffer start. Well, my yoke didn't work. That was the big thing. Is I didn't have no flight controls. that was the. I was like, I could what is it? Control E this bad boy, but even if I control eat it, I wouldn't have no flight controls, which we still may not. There is a good chance. Real quick, let me just get the weather in Grand Strand to make sure that I don't set you guys up for utter failure. Kcre. Here we go with weather. 360 at 3, perfect. 10 miles, clear skies, 3052. They have 5 and 2, 3, so we'll plan for 5, which is even worse, man. That's like right there. All right. Cool. So we'll jump back in here. So there's a decent. There is. Damn, I would have grabbed. Well, I would have if I knew this was gonna happen. But I will definitely use that next time. Visual. Oh, they don't. That is right. That is right. So we're gonna do the ILS. This one, we'll take it off of vectors, and cool. So our FMS is set up. Minimums for this one is 230. So we'll go Barrow 230 set. Yep. Low, just low. We don't want to activate it. Not approved for GPS. GPS guidance is for monitoring only. Yes, I know that. Load approach. Cool. Done. We have no glide slope, which is fine. For us at Lyft, we have an agreement with the FAA that will climb up to 2,500 on departure until we get higher. So we'll put 2,500. Come over to heading. Put in 0, 3, come on. Park brake comes off, and away we go. So we gotta go over there and do our run up. So it'd be like this way. Cool. Winds are, we want to be in the wind. So we'll come over here, clear left, clear right. plus the UE. Boop. Thank you. Cool. So what we do is brake, taxi light comes off, and check those. There's one thing we gotta check, so we'll go over, which I don't believe it shows. Yeah, this would be it. So you just check all of your information, like make sure you have WAS and Ream. Ream is available, but yeah, be right here. So, oh well, did that. We're good. So you go do this there, back. It's so weird. Do the little box method, and then you go available power, and what you're looking for is see how high the power you get is, and then the RPMs. The max is 2300, and then whatever the max that we get on our first one, we have to be within 50 of that. So you spool them up. There it is. Pull it back. Wonderful. And then you come over here, test the voters. Well, you should go to both. You should be able to go to both. And then you go test your ECU, and I'll explain that in a minute. Hold that in. You're looking for as close as you can get to 1800. If it's over, that's better. And then this one has to be within 30 of that number. So it was 1810, so we got 30 to get to, within 30. Done. And then checklist, which is run up checklist. Parking brake is set. Flight controls are free and correct. Available power is checked. Power lever is idle. This one you can't do. It would go to like put this on that engine page. Motor switch is checked. ECU test is complete. The map is now back on the MFD. Run up checklist complete. There it is. So, you guys ready? Taxi light, park brake. Let's roll. Come up this way. There is a taxi line, which is hard as hell to find in the real world, and it's hard as hell in the sim too. This one. So come up here, and we would hold short and basically say Myrtle Beach ground, lift 902, short of Bravo, ready for taxi. Lift 902, taxi runway 36 via Bravo. Via Bravo, lift 902. So we come over this way, and taxi brief. So that is, we have no hot spots, no runways to cross. We're going 36 full length. For emergencies, anything below 67 will stop. It'll be my airplane, and we'll exit, advise ATC. If we get in the air, we have a failure, we'll try to use the available runway if there is any. If not, we scan 30 degrees either side, we find the safest place and advise ATC. If all goes to plan, 2500, 360 is set. We're going over to Grand Strand, shoot the ILS. Any questions? No questions. Briefing is complete. What is the minimum age for lift? 18. 18. Cool. So when we come up here, what we can actually do now is put those flaps into takeoff. Set to the ground. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will 100% use it. We could switch to CDI. We want with Gentas because we're gonna go GPS, kinda, sorta, kind of. but we definitely don't want to track a localizer. Cool. So we'll come up here. Myrtle Beach Tower actually hates when we go to the hold short line if we're not ready to go. So what we have to do, flaps or takeoff. We go here, there, check that, check our gas, and oops, hold on. There, and then the checklist. So before takeoff, takeoff briefing is complete. Flaps are takeoff. Pitch trim is takeoff. Min fuel. I don't know, like what? What do we got? Oops. Oh man. There, and then back. Map out. Yeah, I want that one. I'll take that one. Cool. Cool systems. Nope, just that. Min fuel, we'll say, I don't know, 27 plan, min fuel's 24. Canopy is position 2, enunciations are checked, and to the line checklist complete. Myrtle Beach Tower, lift 902, holding short 36, ready for departure. Lift 906, fly runway heading, runway 36 clear for takeoff, 36 clear for takeoff, lift 902. Get the lights on, fuel pumps come on, and then we would do the below the line checklist. Exterior lights are on, fuel pumps are on, runway 36 outside, below the line checklist complete. And then next is our lineup. Say, a couple call sign thing, or not call signs, call outs. And then we're looking for 67 knots. When we get to 67, we rotate, we pitch for 7 degrees and try to get to 72. All right. Spool them up. Power set. About as much rudder as I can give this thing. Rotate. Positive rate. Go for that 7. Just close that music so I don't get my copyright strike. We fly this to 400 feet. So 400. Flaps up. Power back to 92%. Start this turn. Now we're pitching for about 88, climb to 1,000. Coming up on 1,000 feet, fuel pump comes off after takeoff checklist is flaps are up, climb power is set, fuel pumps are off after takeoff checklist complete. Cool. So what we'll do now is we'll set flight directors, heading, center it up, autopilot on. So we got pitch, autopilot, heading. And it'll climb us up to roughly, well, exactly 2,500 feet. Cool. We want flight level change, and we want 88 knots. So this will, oops. There we go. It'll climb us at 88. It'll give us just enough time to. Is there no run up in real life? No, there is. And I did it. So the run up is set the brake. You apply max power, you see what you get, so your load should be right around 100. Come over here, you test the voter switches, you test the ECU switches, or the ECU button, and then that's your run up. Is this going to, no, this ain't, this won't be long. Not long at all. Hey, there's fires, look at Cool. So we'll come over this way. We'll start making our turn. We're at 2,500. So what we'll do is we'll go back to 75%. And then we would check if we need any sort of a fuel transfer. So the climb checklist is cruise power is set. We don't need any fuel, so fuel transfer is not required. Cruise checklist complete. Let's see. This isn't a long flight, so go this way, and we'll quickly brief up what we're going to make an attempt to do. No, go away. Cool. So we're going to go into Grand Strand. Bust open the chart. So we got Grand Strand ILS runway 23. Course of 111.7. Final approach course is 234. The initial approach fix is Gapney 1600. DA is 230 feet. Airport elevation tonight is 30 feet. MSA in the area is 2,100 feet. We have, let's see, Pappy's on the right. We have to do the go around, climb straight ahead 1,000 feet, then a left turn to direct the Grand Strand VOR on 114.4. So we'll go do that. Oh, whoops, 114. Swap it. It identified as Grand Strand. Cool. There it is. Did it. Cool. So we're basically all set up. We just need to get to Grand Strand. We'll kind of get over there. There he goes. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Heading, we'll kind of square it up like that. Get a hold of Grand Strand Tower, lift 902. What? 6 miles to the south, inbound, practice ILS, runway 23. We have the weather. Lift 902. Fly present heading, and I'll call your turn inbound for the ILS. Present heading, call my inbound, lift 902. There it is. So there he was somewhere. But yeah, man, this is. Oh, there he is. What I do. And it's funny because I hardly ever fly at daytime in the sim or in real life. I'm always flying at night. So when I'm like, oh boy, what the heck? What do I do? Like, I don't even know all these places out here. I see them at kind of like this. Well, that's more natural. Like, that's how my flights are. He said I froze. Oh man. Can we do a go around? Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do the actual landing on this one, and then we'll set ourselves back up and we'll do a go around on the next one. Then we'll come back to Myrtle. Airport is right there. Let's see. There's Gnappy, however you want to say it. So we'll go to flight plan, and then we'll go. And then we will, oops, enter. So now, there it is. So we're tracking the localizer, and then we'll follow that in. Once we obviously turn, right? Oh, there he goes. So literally, I'd just be keeping this just as is. Like I'd be doing this is exactly what I'd be doing right now. Thing's going to be long. That's going to be a long flight there. Oh, no, we're not doing the whole flight. The 737 kind of was not working, so I was like, we'll just go do some patterns. Like I'll show you a couple things of what I do in the Diamond, like on a regular flight lesson. But no, we're not going to Newark. Absolutely not. Cool. So we can start a descent down to Ganapi, however you want to say it, 1,600 feet. So we'll come to altitude 1,600. Vertical speed, nose down about 500 feet a minute. Chop the power down to 30. That's not bad. And then down we go. Oh, there he is. And there he was. Let's see. So coming up. Glide slope's coming because we're falling into it, but that's fine. And then we'll go direct to Ganapi here in just a moment. Nav. GPS turn us into Ganapi, Gappy, I don't know. There he is. Hello. And we want to start slowing down within 2 miles of our initial approach fix. We want to be under takeoff speed, or flaps takeoff speed, which is 110. So we've almost got that. Doing all right. There it is. And we'll do a flaps takeoff landing because we'll just hit the go around. Like we'll land, you know, put our flap, and then we'll let it rip. But yeah. So it's tracking in, keeping an eye on it. Give it some juice. 2 miles. 101 flaps takeoff. That's a call out for us.
Vertical track.
Thank you. And then we'll switch this to localizer. We want it to track. Almost hit the man. I know. Almost took my wing off. Cool. And then from here, we'll just hand fly it. So, autopilot off my airplane. Start slowing down. We'll wait for the localizer needle to come in. We'll intercept it. See if I can get it right. And just like that. Some trim in there. Here it comes. Localizer alive. Runway in sight, continue. Just track the localizer. Inbound, there it is. Now we're going between 78 and 88 until we get to 1,000 feet. Highs, this. But actually, fun fact for you. So normally I'm flying like this because I'll have like foggles on, and this is about as close as I'll get until like, you know, minimums. They'll say, all right, minimums, take the foggles off. So we'll try it. There we go. Alright, runway in sight, landing. Chop the power, start slowing down.
500.
500 foot stable. Trying to get to 78, roughly. Lovely tree right in the runway. Runway's made, chop the power. Oh, give it to me. There we go. Full power. Power set. Rotate. Don't want the flight directors. We're gonna go right back into the takeoff. So we'll try to pitch for hopefully 72 if we can get there. There's 400. Lower the nose. 92. So and then I would, if I was flying, I'd go right back into square my heading, flight director, heading, autopilot. There it is. And then we'll come back to, let's see, if you want to fly the QR. So if you press this, it's supposed, we can go to 047. I think, well, if you press it in a real plane, whoops, it'll square it up, like it'll center the needles for you and kind of tell you where you want to go. But yeah, it's not doing it on this one. 048, that's fine. So we'll go this way then. kind of do the same thing as the last one, except this one will do a go-around. Said you've been intercepted. Whoops. Yeah, man, no worries. My pleasure. So there's 1600. Nose will come down, let the speed build up. There it is. Go back to 75. There it is. Start turning back this way now. And I bet this well, not the localizer, but we would want the VOR. Essentially, we'd want to have the VOR kind of centered, but that's all. Going to Charleston? No, we went literally right up the road to Grand Strand. About 10 miles the other way. So airport's in sight. Bring the power back. We'll check our gas. Yep, we'll have to get a transfer going, so we'll go here. That's probably about 3 minutes. You have to set a timer. Go there. Come on, enter. Down, enter. Over, start, 3-minute timer, fuel transfer on. There it is. Look up. Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, there he went. There he went. Very nice. Cool. So we'll keep that up. We're in the descent, so which I didn't do last time, which I didn't even run a checklist, so that's shame on me. Whoops. Cool. So we'll just do the same thing, and we'll oops. We can go. Still up there? Nope. He's gone. Alright, so let's see. Let's actually run the checklist this time. Descent checklist. Altimeters are 3054 set. FMS setup is complete. Approach briefing. We did it on the first one. Fuel transfer is 1 minute 25 seconds required. Fuel park brake is released. Then we'll safety harness. Fuel seats are upright. Descent checklist complete. There it is. So once this timer goes out, there it is. Yeah, I'll break it down. Yeah, man, just ask me anything you want, and I'll do my absolute best to answer it, for sure. Like this flight, like I'm kind of just, you know, doing it, because it's like, here's how close we are to Myrtle, Grand Strand, right? So we didn't really have a lot of time to break anything down, as opposed to just, you know, flying. Alright, so that timer is 10 seconds. Come on. Oh, it's done. Whoops. I do that all the time in the real plane too. Cool. Done. So, we're almost to napping. We'll go flight plan, direct to enter, and nav. Should have that help. There. GPS turning inbound to nav, or to nappy. We're 2 miles, so we'll start slowing down to under 110. There. Is the pitot heat supposed to be off? Yes. You only want it on when there's visible moisture. So you'd keep it off, and then you'll just get the enunciation for it the whole time. Reloading in a plane. We can go to Charleston. I'm doing that tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. All right, so there it is. 104 flaps takeoff. Then we want to go to, where is it? That one.
Vertical track.
Thank you. There it is. So we'll turn inbound for the localizer, start centering itself up. We'll go back, simulate the HUD. Autopilot off. Want to come this way. It's going to start flying in here, so we'll try to catch it. Speed's looking good. There it is. There it is. Pull the power back, fly the flight directors. Don't want to descend yet. We haven't crossed gap near, however you say it. So what we'll do is we'll fly this until we get to, there it is, until we get to 500 feet-ish, give or take, then we'll just execute a go around. Go high, bang on the center, keep that lined up, full power. Power down. There we go. Thousand feet stable. And low. Power a little left. Cool. Alright, well, say we have to go around. So go around power. See the flight directors, they're pitching up for 88 knots. There they are. So we fly the flight directors. That will get us about 88 knots. Above 400 feet, flaps up. go. There's the flaps coming up. There it is. We would have cleared any terrain at that point. Any 92. We're through 1,000. Switch to CDI to BOR, and we want 114 radial. So we need to start a turn to the left, actually. Whoops. I think. I'm just going off of what I remember from our brief over there. So we'll track the 114 outbound, keep it a standard rate turn. There's 1600, sorry. 75. So we'll fly this, we'll keep this turn coming. I think it was actually a left turn, I think. I very well could be wrong. So there it is, we'll come in, we'll intercept it. Then we'll climb back up to 2,500. Fly the 114 radial outbound for a minute. Get ourselves up to 2,500 feet. We'll shut the lights off, and then we'll come back to Myrtle. No. Don't need you for now. Back this way. There we go. Cool. There's 2,500. Lower the nose. Build the speed. 75. Light director on. Go into heading mode. Oh, come on. And autopilot on. Cool. There it is. So it'll track the 114 outbound. And we'll start. We'll go back to Myrtle Beach. What? Watch outside? All right. Oh, there he went. There he goes. 2,500. Heading mode back this way. There. Damn, that was quick. That was really quick. And then we'll shut the lights out. So here is the biggest thing about flying at night. When you fly back out into the ocean, which I'll show you, you get the worst spatial disorientation because you go into utter darkness. Like, you literally have no reference, you have nothing. So you almost get this disgusting feeling as if you're falling backwards, or hell, like the one time I almost got sick. Oh shoot. Here, he's in my group thing, so here. There you go, sorry. Sorry. Whoops. we go. So we'll come inbound. There should be... I think that is... What's it called? Ripley's Believe It or Not, I think, is over here. It's got like an upside down house or something like that. But anyways, we'll follow the coastline home. So we'll go here. I just saw something whip past me. Oh, there it is. There he goes. Look at him. I see his little beacon light there. Cool. And then what I'll show you, which is kind of cool. So this right here indicates a standard rate turn, right? So if we turn, in autopilot, obviously, let's do a night landing. All right, fires. The lights are getting shut off, boss. Here you go. So if you're in a turn in an instrument, like as an instrument pilot, you always shoot for a standard rate turn, 3 degrees per second. These lines right here, and then that little magenta thing. So say we'll go to 030. Right, it's turning us on a standard rate turn. So every 3 degrees is 1 second. So that's kind of what it's doing there. Go back this way. And then what I actually failed my stage check on is because of this thing right here. That thing right there. The good old magnetic compass. Failed it. Alright. We'd be so if we were coming home, lift 902 or Myrtle Beach approach, lift 902, good evening. Inbound 13 miles to the north with Alpha. Lift 902. Good evening. Fly heading 260. Expect the visual runway 36. 270 visual 36. Lift 902. There it is. You're in a flat spin. Oh God. Oh no. Or no, sorry, 230. Correction, lift 902. Fly heading 230. 230. Lift 902. So we'll kind of spin it like so. 230. Lift 902, descend and maintain VFR above 1,500. VFR above 1,500, lift 902. So we'll go to altitude. We'll put in 1,500. Go vertical speed, nose down, about 500 feet-ish a minute. Pull the power back. There it is. And we'd start getting ready. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. So we know we expect a visual. Airport elevation is 23 feet. We got Pappy's on the left. Great night. We got the weather. Park brake is released. Fuel pump can come on. My seatbelt's on. Your seatbelt's on. Canopy is closed. Checklist. Descent checklist. Altimeter is 3050 set. FMS setup not required. Approach briefing is complete. Field transfer not required. Parking brake is released. Safety harness is on. Seats are upright. Fuel pumps are on. Descent checklist complete. Cool. So the airport, I'm sure you can see it clear as day. Right there. So this photo, or this right here, check this out. Let's see if I could find it. That. There's the highway. Right there. So there's the replica. Alright, so it'd probably be about my time to shine. So we'll go ahead and take off the autopilot. We'll start slowing down. And I'll come out this way. I don't like flight directors on. Actually, and I'll explain that on the ground in a minute. There it is. So we'd kind of come out here, set ourselves up for a lovely right base. Get some trim in there, slow us down. Lift 902, or yeah, lift 902. You got the field in sight. Field in sight, lift 902. All right, contact the tower 11845. Have a good night. Good night. Over to tower, lift 905. Are you having problems with the PMDG? I was, yeah. That's why we're in this bad boy. So we'll stay at about 1200 if we can. Tower, good evening. Lift 902. Visual runway 36. Lift 902. Number 2 behind the behind the Tomcat. Clear the visual approach 36. Clear the visual 36. Lift 902. They are very touchy, and holy crap! And it's because they're not on like a rod and pulley like in a Cessna. I'm trying to remember the word. They're control rods, so it's almost like I don't want to say sensors, but they're like hydraulically moved as opposed to like a string in a bolt. That descent coming across where I wanted to be at. Pull some power. Oh, right now is when I want to get my flaps to take off. There it is. 108 flaps takeoff. This one will be a landing flaps, and with landing flaps, this plane kind of falls out of the sky. So if we don't get another 52, sorry. But what I will do is I'll record it. How about that? So we can watch the landing, see how we do. Alright, we got 92 set. Keep flying this heading. Looking good. Alright, we'll start that turn. Pull some power just a bit here. I want to get below 98. There it is. Flaps landing. Landing checklist. Flaps landing. Landing check complete. There is some sort of wind going on here. So this was actually like, we turned in a little too short, but, or not short, but turned in too soon, but that's all good. 500 feet stable, runway and sight landing. Just keep the turn coordinated. We'll exceed a standard rate. 1 white, that's okay. There it is, 78 is what we're hunting for. A little power off, little power off. Res, a little more power. There it is. Lead off some speed. Alright, I've got the runway made. We'll chop the power. Plane will drop. That's fine. It's kind of scary, but it's okay. Looking to the end. Looking to the end. Hold that right there. There it is. With 902, exit Bravo 2. Bravo to the ramp. Stay with me. Bravo 2, Bravo to the ramp. Lift 902. Here, make the turn. And then we'll get past that. We'll watch fires. Fires, you want it daytime or nighttime? Actually, we can't see you in the night. So we'll go there. We'll jump outside. We'll watch it land. Set the brakes. Practice. There you go. watch him land. Oh, you got the disorientation. I'm telling you, dude, it's real. It's real. Never doubt, man. I know this bird. I know this bird. Like I knew it wasn't going to be no 50 some odd landing rate, but I also knew it wouldn't be bad either. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes. There he went. And here comes somebody that we... Southwest. Yes, that's pretty real. Ooh. That hurt. That hurt. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Alright, so. Right, we're clear of the runway. We got some flows to do. Those consist of fuel pump off. Flaps are up. Landing lights, or well, exterior lights are as required. Now, here's the kicker. You ready? When you land, you have to keep the load, this one right here, below 10% for 1 minute. And the reason why is the ECUs, the electronic control unit, kind of takes a snapshot of how the engine is. Like it takes it into, like, was it overworked? Did something break? It's almost like you guys remember having a memory card in PlayStation 2. So it pops the memory card in, and it takes a second little picture. So if, say, I reported something to maintenance, they'll pop the memory card out, and they'll say, oh, yep, this is what it is, simply because we're staying below 10% for 1 minute. If you go above it, that's fine. You just have to do it for 1 minute because, because it'll take basically a new snapshot. So that is it. So, right, get our taxi light on, and it would have been Bravo 2, which we just exited on. Bravo to the ramp, remain this frequency. So we're doing just that. Oh, hold on. Give me a moment. There we go. Sorry about that. My dad called. Yeah, my dad. So I had to take that one. All right, parking, taxi light, parking brake, and then shut down. So we'll go avionics master off. Watch how it turns off. It literally just stops on a dime. That's exactly how it is. There we go. Retro, what's going on, man? Headed to Jersey? No, no, no. So we were initially going to fly the 737, goodbye, in obviously Microsoft, but I had a problem with the fuel pumps. I couldn't get the APU going. And I know if I have to restart my sim, it's game over because it takes so long because I have so much stuff. So I simply just was like, screw it. We're here in Myrtle Beach. I fly out of Myrtle Beach. No, we're in Myrtle Beach. So all we did is because I go to Lift Academy. So I just did some stuff that I do in like the real world. So we blasted off, did an ILS at Grand Strand, did another one, did a go around, tracked the VOR out, came back inbound, and here we are. So yeah, I just have to change the title. So we kind of did it on the fly. Like I was loading up the airplane, moved my yoke. I was like, oh hell, this ain't working. I don't, nothing's responding. So whoops. And then I tried to turn the APU on, and if you ever flown it and had the problem where even if the pump is on, it still says no pressure. I was like, yeah, it's game over. Like that's a full sim restart. And I didn't want to sit here for 15 minutes, watching this loading screen. Because like I said, I have probably close to a terabyte. What's 1,000 gigabytes? A terabyte, right? Of like sceneries and cities and photogrammetry and all that crap. So I didn't want to kill everybody with boardism. So I was like, well, we're already in, so let's just do some laps in the Diamond, the plane that I fly. So there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We're definitely going to watch fires. We're definitely going to watch our own replay. But that is my airplane. That is my airplane. So if you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow, you want to learn a little more Diamond stuff, by all means, come check it out. We're going to fly out of Myrtle Beach tomorrow, and we will make our way down to Charleston, but to Charleston Executive, JZI. Here he comes. And then we'll come back. So there'll be some cool views. Oh boy. Oh boy. It'll be pretty cool. And then, yeah. So I'll show you guys more Diamond stuff. I couldn't really teach Diamond stuff today because everything was so fast. Like we only went to an airport, 7 miles up the road. So even at 100 knots, it's still kind of slow or kind of fast. So, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. Tomorrow, if you have any questions about the Diamond, somewhat about the G1000, I can answer them there in depth because it'll be about an hour each way, roughly, give or take. Hopefully, we'll catch a tailwind. Oh, speaking of that, in the real airplane, you get your wind, right? So, well, I mean, anybody who's ever flown for the G1000, right under the heading would show the wind. So it'd be like, oh, you're getting a crosswind of 30 knots. You're getting a tailwind of 20 knots, whatever. This one doesn't do it, for whatever reason. It is what it is. But those are just a couple of the small things I've noticed with the Diamond in the G1000. I know somebody really quick, I'll show you, asked about a run-up. You do a run-up in real life. So I'll show you exactly what it is. So because there is no mags, right? Like you have a mag switch in most piston planes. There is not one in the Diamond. It runs off of what's called an ECU, electronic control unit. So when you do your run-up, that's what you test, your ECUs. So to do it, right, once this comes right, I'll show you. Come on, yo, coop. There we go. So the first things first, when you start the run-up test, obviously make sure your brakes are on, and you would put the power all the way up, that. So we're looking for the load. How high is it? Does it get to 100? Great. Does it get to 2300? Great. It did. Pull it back. If it didn't, it has to be within 50 RPMs of 2300, and then you want it ideally within 5% load of 100, just for power performance, right? Like you don't want to be trying to take off and you only get 80% power. Bad news bears. From there, what you do is you click this button, the voter switch, click it once. In the real one, you'd go down to B, but this one doesn't do it for some reason, right? So you click it, and then you put it back to auto. So essentially what it does is if, say, your left mag failed, you would be running off of your right mag, right? So if my ECU A failed, I would immediately switch to ECU B and vice versa. Perfect. And then, so you do that, and then you click this button, you hold it, it's going to do its test, it's going to say it failed, you watch the load, and we're looking for 1900 on the RPMs, or is within 30 of it. Or not 1900, sorry, excuse me, 1800. So it got to 1810. It's going to check the other one. So it spooled back down, spools back up. Here it goes. Going 1800 or within 30. There it is. Perfect. The enunciations went out. Test is complete. There it is. Well, there you go. So that is how you do it. Oh shoot, I should have kept that on. I'm an idiot. I wanted to watch the replay. Oh here, whoops. Clear. There. We'll go flaps to landing. We'll get the lights on. There we go. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's a ton of sceneries and liveries, man. Like, let's see. Where is my... So yeah, all, you know, payware, third party, flightsim.to, all that stuff. I got a ton of it. It's crazy. Oh, whoops. So let's go to replay. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That scared the hell out of me. Couldn't get the overlay to work? Like, if you're in Discord, I don't have a server, but I can give you my username and try to help you. Believe me, if I could do it, you could do it. I only sound smart on the internet. There it is. So yeah, that wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Like, I mean, maybe I could have pulled the power a little later, like, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's a perfect landing. Like, bang on the center line, so far in the touchdown zone, it wasn't even funny. Here, you message me because I don't know how to message. Here you go. Just hold it. Bam! Look at that. That is what you shoot for. But yeah, guys, that'll do it. I'll change out the, you know, the whatever you call it, the thumbnail and the title and all that stuff. Right here is actually, you can take helicopter rides on the Myrtle Beach Strip for 20 bucks. Right there. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Shh. We're not. This is control. You see this? Control. Look at that. Control. Very control. But yeah, that'll wrap up this one. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Even though it was a little short, I have a headache. Otherwise, I'd keep going. I could fly this little thing until the fuel runs out. But my head is pounding right now. So I am going to, I don't even know, go lay down. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, definitely come back tomorrow. We'll be doing some more diamond action. here on the channel. You're more than welcome to fly with. You don't have to follow any rules or checklists or anything. I mean, you just saw Fires farting around in a F-14 Tomcat, so if you want to fly with, have some fun, right? Shoot the hoot, watch me hopefully not make a fool of myself. I'll see you then. But until then, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Most importantly, guys, stay dangerous. Peace.